Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's video, I'm going to be trying out the Natasha Denona Glam Face Palette. This is new to her collection and it includes eyeshadow shades, a cream blush, and also a highlighter. I'm sure I'm not the only one who picks up a couple of last minute items during the last day of the Sephora sale, so that is why I purchased that palette. I thought it was a great time to be picking up a palette that would otherwise be expensive, so getting 20% off. Who wouldn't do that? But anyways, if you guys did not see my Sephora holiday sale haul, the link is down below in the description box. You guys really seem to like those type of videos, so I will continue doing those in the future. Now, let's get into today's video. You can obviously see that I have some makeup on my face. I'm going to finish off this look by using the Glam palette by Natasha Denona, but first let's talk about this stunning packaging. I picked up the light palette and I don't know if the packaging changes depending on which palette you chose, but because I have the light, I do have the rose gold reflective packaging. But let's go ahead and open up the unicarton and see what the actual palette looks like inside. Spoiler alert, stunning. Excuse my fingerprints, of course I had to touch the palette, but the palette itself is the same theme as the unicarton. It's rose gold, it's reflective. I think this is a thicker plastic, but it doesn't feel cheap at all. It's actually great quality, and as you can see, it does have the embossed ND logo, and it also says Glam Face Palette that sticks out in 3D. What you've all been waiting for is for me to open up the palette, of course. So I'm going to go ahead and open it. This is what the inside of the palette looks like. You have this little flap at the top that covers the cream blush and also the highlighter, and then on the bottom here you have all of the eyeshadow shades, and this is supposed to be an essential face and eyeshadow palette, but of course we're gonna have to test out the formula. Two things I love most about this packaging is that one, it comes with a really big mirror, so if you're looking to travel or if you want to only bring one palette with you that's going to cover most of your bases, this is going to be perfect so that you don't have to bring a portable mirror with you. This one has a really great one and also has all your essential face and eyeshadow shades. I also love the fact that it comes with this protective little flap over here. It's going to protect your cream blush and also your highlighter from any fallout from maybe the eyeshadow, and all you have to do is kind of just flip it up and then you can go ahead and use it and then flip it down to protect the upper products. Let's get into the good part. This is what my makeup is looking like after going in with the Natasha Denona Glam Face Palette. I want to go ahead and finish off my makeup by setting the cream blush from the palette, adding some lipstick to pull everything together, and then I will come back to give you guys my thoughts. We're back. I totally feel pretty. There's something about this makeup that makes me feel so good. It doesn't look like I overdid it. It actually looks pretty natural. This can be an everyday look. It can be a glam look, whatever you'd like. But I did go with a nude brown tone shade just because I thought that looked best with this look. But you can totally do like a mauve shade, a really pinky pink, whatever you'd like. Even a light lip gloss would be perfect for this look. But let's talk about the palette itself. The first thing I love about this palette is the fact that for the eyeshadows, it tells you where to place the eyeshadows. I think this is super helpful for someone who doesn't wear eyeshadow all the time, may not know where to actually place the eyeshadow. So this is very, very helpful, and the formulas are chef's kiss. I've used Natasha Denona's eyeshadows before. I do have a mini nude palette, and I think the formulas are perfect. All you need to do is tap off the product. A little bit of the powder will fall off. It's not super powdery, blends out effortlessly, and makes it super easy to blend the rest of the shadows in together to make it a flawless eyeshadow look. I did show you guys 2 ways of how to apply the outer corner and inner corner shimmer. So you can use a brush, but I did find using my fingers had a lot more payoff for the eyeshadow itself. So highly recommend using your fingers when using these 2 shades here. It really became a whole different look when I used my fingers because it made it nice and bright. The shimmer was definitely there, and I love how beautiful it just complemented the rest of the eyeshadows. Let's talk about the cream blush formula. So as you look at it, it doesn't look like a cream blush. It actually almost looks like a powder blush, but once I dug my fingers into it, the product was super creamy, super pigmented, as you guys saw. But then when I blended it out, it really blended in flawlessly. It was effortless to apply. It blended in with my foundation, my concealer, and my cream bronzer that I applied beforehand. It was definitely easy to blend out using my fingers. You can also use a beauty blender if you find that it's too pigmented, but I did find that the formula was perfect. Since we're currently talking about the cream blush from the palette, I want to say that when I applied the powder blush over top, that it did not cling on to the cream blush. It just applied effortlessly over top, and I am wearing the Kylie Cosmetics pressed blush powder. It's so beautiful, and I think it complemented the shade in the light palette of the Natasha Denona Glam Face Palette. Moving on to the last product in this palette, it is the highlighter up here. It is a powder formula, and let me tell you, a little goes a long way. You guys can see on my nose alone, I literally just put a little bit and my nose is glowing. I love when the tip of my nose is glowing like that. My cheeks are glowing. It is not a super powdery formula by any means. It applied very nicely over top the rest of my makeup. It is beaming. It is like one of those beaming highlighters, but doesn't have a lot of pigment to it, which I kind of like, and I think it is the perfect highlighter that complements this entire palette. Overall, I'm gonna say that I think this palette is so worth the $78. That is the original price, but I did get it at 20%, which I'm really, really happy about. So if you guys are ever able to get this on sale, that's a bonus. If you're able to put it on your Christmas list, that is also another bonus. But if you do want to pick it up at full price, I totally think it's worth it. The formulas are amazing. You guys can see how great it looks on my skin, especially the eyeshadows look amazing. My sister's already asked me to apply this for a holiday party she's going to, and I think it's just beautiful for the holidays, for summertime, whatever you'd like. I think it's just perfect. That is the end of today's YouTube video. I'm curious to know, do you guys own any Natasha Denona palettes? If you do, let me know down below in the comments which palette you own, what your thoughts are, and what you guys think of this new Glam Face palette. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me put together this really beautiful makeup look using the Natasha Denona Glam Face palette. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, give this video a big thumbs up, and follow me on my socials, which will be linked down below in the description box. And I hope to see you all in my next video. Ciao for now.